lesson, which is development of a decimal number in terms of powers of 10 and 1/10. In the previous session, we asked a question: how can decimal numbers be written? And we took two forms. A decimal number can be written in standard form or in digits. Example, 236.79 is written in digits. And a decimal number could be written in letters or words form. Example, this number could be written as 236 and 79 hundredths. Today we are going to talk about new forms of writing a decimal number. We can write or express a decimal number in the form of a decimal fraction, which we discussed about it in our previous lesson. Decimal fraction, which could be written as a fraction whose denominator is 10, 100, 1000 or 10,000 or etc. And we said that a decimal fraction gives a decimal number. So this fraction gives this number. Then also a decimal number could be written in the form of a mixed number in such a way the whole part is n1, which is 236, and the decimal part is represented as a decimal fraction, which is 79/100, because we have two digits in the decimal part. Finally, a decimal number could be written as a sum of terms, or we can say decomposition, or in other words, expanded form. What is the meaning of expanded form or decomposition? Example, taking the same decimal number, it could be written in this form, or this form, or similarly in this form. Let's discover how it could be written. Okay, let's practice. writing a decimal number in terms of power of 10 and 1 over 10. It's the same meaning as expanding a number or decomposing a number. Every decimal number can be written in the form of a sum of a decimal fractions. This written form is the expanded form of the number. Let's take examples. Let's decompose this number. As we said, we start with the whole part. Starting with the 3, it's 300, so we write 3 times 100 plus 1, which is tens. We have one digit after 1, so it's 1 times 10 plus 7. Now we finished the whole part. When you move from the whole part to the decimal part, you have to use fractions. 2 is tenth. The place value of 2 is tenth. So it's 2 over 10. We express the first digit after the point as a fraction. 2 over 10. This is the first digit. The second one, which is 5, its place value is 100. It's expressed as 5 over 100. It's the second digit after the point. Let's take another example. 59.13. Similarly, we start with the whole part. 59, it's 5 times 10 plus 9. Plus, now we start with the decimal part. So it's tenth, 1 over 10 plus 300. So it's 3 over 100, the second digit after the decimal point. One more example, 88.145, starting with the whole part. Similarly, 8 times 10, because it's tens, you can write the place value of each digit above this decimal number, so it may help you to decompose it in a correct way. It's 8 tens, so it's 8 times 10. We have one digit after it, plus 8, which is the ones, plus, now we started with the decimal part, so it's 1/10, 1 over 10, the first digit after the point, 400th, 4 over 100, which is the second digit after the decimal point, and the last one in this number is 5,000th, so it's 5 over 1,000, which is the third digit after the decimal point. Okay, now we have expanded form and we want to write it as a decimal number. How to write it? Look, this is 6. 6 is in the whole part. So we write 6 point. This is 5/10. This is the first digit in the decimal part. And this is 100th. So this is the second digit in the decimal part. So it's 6 and 51/100th. Let's move to the second one. It's 7 times 100. So after 7 we have 2 digits. We have 2 digits. Then we fill in these digits. 2 times 10. So it's in the tens place. Plus 4. 4 is in the ones place. Now let's continue. When I see fractions, it means I'm now in the decimal part. This is 1/10, so this is the first digit after the point. 300th, the second digit after the point, and this is the 3,000th, the last digit or the third digit after the decimal point. So the number will be 724 and 133,000. Let's move to the last one. It's 9 times 1,000. So I'm going to write it like this. Write 9 and open 3 dashes after 9. This is 6
times 10. It's in the tens place. The first one is ones, the second one is the tens. So this is 6. And here we have 2 in the ones place. Okay, whenever I see fractions, it means I'm in the decimal part, so we put point. This is 5/10, the first digit after the point. Do I have hundredth? No, so I put 0. This is 6,000th. So it is the third digit after the point, and we put 0 in the empty spaces. So the number will be 9,062, 9,062, and 506.
By this, we finished our session. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.